Yes, sir. Hey, y'all, before we hop into the video, I just want to ask y'all to please follow my socials, man, so y'all can be updated on all the content we drop, so y'all won't miss a goddamn thing for sure. Because if you're watching this right now, that means you're meant to be here. So go ahead and smash that subscribe button so you can be here for the come up on God, bro. And be sure to check out my music on all platforms. But with all that being said, please enjoy the video.
Yeah! Fashion! Yeah! Fashion! Fashion! Yeah! Fashion! Yeah! Fashion! Yeah! Fashion! Yeah! Fashion! Yeah! Fashion! Fashion! Yeah! Fashion! Yeah! Fashion! Yeah! Fashion! Yeah! Fashion!
What is going on to my fellow Gator fans all around the world? Welcome back to another episode of the Fat Florida Fan Podcast, and I am your host, Fat Dreads. Before we hop in today's topics, be sure to follow me on all social media platforms, including Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Apple Music, and even Apple Podcasts, all at Fat Dreads with a Z. And also, I want to give a huge shout out to Shonda's Edible Delights Popcorn. They have the best gourmet popcorn in the world. Go check it out. So with all that being said, please enjoy this episode of the Fat Florida Fan Podcast. Yes, sir, ski. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. What is up to all my fellow Gator fans all around the world, bro? Hey, man, I hope y'all have been trying to keep saying like I told y'all, because I know it's hard out here. We all know how pitiful of a performance Florida put up against South Carolina this past week, but hopefully we can move past that and win out the rest of our games, y'all. With there being only 3 games left in the season and Florida having 4 wins, they have to win 2 games to at least be eligible for a bowl game this year. And with the rest of our schedule, including Samford, Missouri, and Florida State, we should be able to get 2 wins out of those 3. Upcoming matchup against Samford, y'all. Samford is also in the same boat as us. They're a 4-5 team and they're 7th in their division. I don't know too much about the Samford school, but obviously if they're 4-5, they're not that well, especially if they're in that division and they're 4-5. But what I do know and what I can tell y'all is that Samford is not scared of us, for real. And when I look back at their scores, they went against Tennessee Tech and they put up 52 points. They lost to Tennessee Martin, put up 27. They beat Western Carolina and put up 42. They lost to ETSU and put up 48. They lost to Mercer and put up 42. Like, y'all, do y'all hear the scores I'm saying or what they're putting up? They lost to VMI and put up 45. Every single game they have had has literally been the high scoring game, y'all. And even when they lose, they still score a lot of points. So what this does mean is that this team can score points. And with the Florida Gator defense we have, we're not stopping them. So with that being said, Samford is not scared of us and they're going to come into the swamp really expecting to win this game. Because they're going to watch that South Carolina film and they're going to use their exact game plan and attack us with that. And if I watch a Florida team lose to Samford, bro, I think I really might retire, y'all. I really think I might retire being a Florida fan because that shit is pathetic, bro. This is a SEC team. So to be for real with y'all, I wouldn't be surprised if this game is a shootout because I don't think Samford's defense is all of that and we don't have all that defense. So if they're putting up points, I think we're going to have to match them and put up points to ourselves, and this game might just be a fucking shootout, y'all. I can see this game being like 48-45 or some shit, and hopefully Florida is on top, y'all. With Todd Grantham finally being off our team, and now we have Christian Robison stepping up, hopefully we can see our defense make a correct step in the correct direction, y'all. Even though, in all honesty, I don't think Christian Robison is the best coach out there, but it's not Todd Grantham, so hopefully it can do something better. And now our offensive line coach is gone too, and he's been there for the past 4 years, and the Florida's offensive line has always been mid. He literally was finally having a good year this year, but look how the rest of the year turned out. So it doesn't really matter anymore, right? And it seems to be, y'all, that Dan Mullen has finally checked his ego. Everybody was saying that this Florida team checked out, but now that Todd Grantham's gone and Dan Mullen had to actually make that decision himself, I think he's finally coming to realization that what he's been doing has not been working into the program. And I don't know why it took him so long to finally realize that, but I guess it's better late than never, y'all. But I think it's disgusting that we had to wait this long and ruin this entire season just for him to have an ego check now. So I'm going to read this quote for y'all from his press conference. It says, "You have to look and be able to check your own ego in everything that's going on. In order to fix the problems, you need to know why they're not working. So you really want to evaluate what's going on and look and say, even though I've done it this way for a long time, it's not currently working. Why is it not working? Okay, this is the reason. This is the why. And then you go and figure out how to do that and make your changes and you get better." And people have been wanting him to check his ego for so long, and that's what we all have been wanting from Gator Nation. And it sucks to say that he really let his ego get in the way of this entire 2021 season. It's disgusting if you really ask me. And I said this from the start before I was even doing this podcast and things of that nature. I said to myself, if this season goes bad, it's on Dan Mullen. And this season is 100% on Dan Mullen and the rest of the Florida Gator staff. He let his ego get in the way of how he wanted to handle things, and it fucked us over in the whole entire season. And that's the God to honest truth. So with him finally now realizing that the shit he was doing was not working, how does he respond for the rest of this season, and how will he respond in the 2022 season? Because at this point, his back is against the wall, his seat is on fire, and he has to do something to save his damn job. Or maybe even save his career. Because at this point, he's going to have to pull something off that no coach can honestly do. And that is, he's going to have to turn a whole entire foundation into a 360. Because to be real with y'all, next season, it's either the playoffs or you're gone, in my personal opinion. And I'm pretty sure it has to be like that. With it being his 4th year now, going into his 5th season next year, it's playoff time. And if you're not producing for the playoffs, there's no need for us to have you as a head coach anymore. Because there's no reason to hold on to something that's not even working. It may be time to part ways. So I believe they're going to give him one more season and let him decide who he wants on his staff to deliver this season next year. So he better choose wisely, because this year is make it or break it, y'all. I'm hoping we make it. But damn, if we don't, I'm ready to break it with Mullen. I'm not going to lie, y'all. Because you never want to hold on to things for so long and just don't want to end the relationship, and then it just ruins and ruins and ruins your whole entire organization. And that possibly could be happening right now with the Florida Gators. I guess only time can tell. It's really crazy what's going on down there in Florida right now, and I'm hoping it can come out in the best way possible, y'all. But on another note, I also want to mention that Anthony Richardson is scheduled to play this week. We all know he had a concussion in the Georgia game and he left out, and then he accidentally got hurt dancing in the hotel. I don't know what the hell he dancing for. We fucking suck. But he could dance all he wants, but we do fucking suck. But AR did get hurt by dancing, y'all, and that is unfortunate. But so he is scheduled to play again this week. I'm not sure if he's going to be starting. I doubt he will because of how everything's going on right now in Florida. He let Emory do the South Carolina game and things like that. So I don't know if he's going to start, y'all. And then I don't even know, it's crazy. This season's almost over. AR is back now. So now when we think about going into next season, who's going to be our starting quarterback once again? We're going to have the exact same problem with the quarterback position. I hope one of them gets extremely better and can take this starting role by a snatch and go take us to the fucking promised land, y'all. And it's also great news that we haven't had any people enter the transfer portal after this season, because honestly, I expected everybody to fucking leave after this season. Because it's going to be hard to get recruits now that we're doing real bad. And I just expected this coaching staff to be so bad and things of that nature that everybody would just want to leave. They don't know who's going to be the new coach and things of that nature. So I really did expect us to just be a failing program right after the season. But it's safe to say that we haven't had anybody hit the transfer portal and we're going to be good for so far. I really do feel bad for some of our seniors though, like Trey Dean, or he's a junior, but for the people that's leaving and go to the NFL now, they didn't get to have the season that they really wanted at Florida. And it's unfortunate, y'all. But I am happy AR-15 is back. Glad he has a healthy recovery and hopefully he can stay healthy for the rest of the 2021 season. And with how bad this Florida season has actually been going, with this Samford game coming up in the swamp, I wouldn't be surprised if fans actually didn't come to the game. That's how it goes in college football. If the fans don't come to the game, then the school is missing out on money. So I don't know how we're going to go about this. But if that does happen, Scott Strickland is in a lot of trouble. So I actually am interested to see how this game does go, even though this game won't be on TV, y'all. So I don't think we'll actually be able to watch it. I don't think so. But best believe we'll see highlights of this Samford game and actually see how much of the fan base actually does show up to this game, y'all. So like I said, with this season not going how we expected, the Florida Gators have 3 games left and they need to win 2 of the 3 to get into a bowl game. And I don't know what bowl game it will be. It will honestly be something that is honestly nasty as hell and that we never should be playing in. But I guess a shitty bowl game is better than no bowl game, right? LOL. But if this Florida Gator team does not come prepared for Samford, we will lose this game. And that's 100% honest, y'all. No sugarcoat given. It is what it is. So hopefully we have the mentality ready and we actually come prepared to come demolish. We need to blow them out, honestly. For this Florida Gator to have some good of a comeback, we need to beat them by fucking 40. Shut them out. Something, y'all. So that's my take from it, y'all. And I also want to give a huge shout out to the basketball team, y'all. Basketball season has now started up for the Florida Gators and we are now 1-0 because we took on Elon last night. Keontae Johnson is still hurt. I don't know if he'll be making a comeback this season, but I'm praying he has a good recovery and can make it back onto the court sometime. We have some returning players back, but we also have some that are not there, including like Trey Mann and things of that nature. So hopefully Mike White and the team he has produced can have a better season than the Florida Gator football team. Because if the basketball team does bad too, then that means our whole school is literally down bad, and we don't want that. But the final score for the Elon game was 74-61, Florida on top. We started off real aggressive, real good on the first half, but towards the back end or the second half, we actually let down. And Elon could have made a run for it, but we let go, but we still won the game. If we can stay aggressive throughout the 2 halves, y'all, we can honestly be one of the top teams in the nation this year. Especially if we get Keontae Johnson back, we'll be some beasts. But Tyree Appleby is gonna have to be a fucking superstar for us if we want to go far. And also, I think Colin Castleton will have a breakout superstar year and he will go super high in the draft after this season, y'all. So like I said, I think we have a good dynamo duo and possibly a big 3 if we get Keontae back. And this Florida team could go all the way. But hopefully this school can get everything back on track and Florida can also become a powerhouse back in the SEC. But guys, thank you all for watching and listening to this episode of the Fat Florida Fan Podcast. I need y'all to be safe and always go Gators.
Yeah, Fadgets!